Hello, friends. Welcome back to our daily thoughts on remembering 9/11, a September to remember 20 years later. Today and tomorrow, I want to speak directly to you, the audience, in a unique way. Today, I want to talk to those who have been inside the church all these 20 years and even before 9/11, when others who, like myself, were outside the church. I want to speak to you who, week after week, been going to the building, week after week, being part of the fellowship, week after week, who seem not to have a mind on those outside of the fold. And I'm just asking, I'm just saying, I don't know. All I do know is that we need those of us in the church to be more mindful of the fact that God did not call us to join a social club. He said in his Great Commission and his final message to his people, go into all the world and preach the gospel. He didn't tell the church, he didn't tell the world to go into all the church to hear the gospel. He commissioned the church to go into the world. And so 20 years after 9/11, I wonder if any person was tremendously impacted by someone going into the neighborhood that very day, that very week, to make sense out of the senseless, to bring calm from the chaos. I wonder if there are people today sitting in churches who were direct. What's what I'm looking for? This day has just been a day when words have been failing me, you guys. But, well, okay, let's say disciples who have been converts, okay, even better word, still to this day, because of events of 9/11. You see, my brothers and my sisters, as much as we love the fellowship, and as much as the fellowship is good, we've got to get outside of the walls. We've got to get outside of our comfort zones and to be about our Father's business. It is high time that we take the message to the streets and not just sit on it. Here's the thing, friends. I know that someone was sitting somewhere hoping that someone would come to them and just talk them down from where they were. You see, you didn't have to do that much on that day. I still remember. And in my comment section, which I'll share on this Sabbath in some remembrances, it's amazing how and where people were, and the fact that 20 years on, they remember. As I close, I just want to once again appeal to you. You don't have to take the whole church with you. You could just, if you need to get your pastors, your leaders' permission to do this, do so. But you've already been commissioned, as it were. So just pray and get a company of people together. Organize and go out into the neighborhood and just knock on doors and or leave tracts, in those nice clear plastic bags on the doorknobs or on the fences. Information with your church, a couple of tracts from your church and whatnot. It doesn't take that much, but just be an impact in your neighborhood, friends. Let the world see a difference. Let them know that there's something special about the Church of God. Oh, friends of mine, don't let a 9/11 type incident have to be the other catalyst to make you want to do your Father's business. Jesus incentivized us enough when he said, go into all the world and preach the gospel. I pray by the grace of God that as you remember 9/11 of 20 years ago, that on this 20th anniversary, that during this week, you'd have been speaking to someone and steadily join them closer to Christ so that they could make this a September to remember. God bless you abundantly.